Who's in your group chat is a crazy question.
Yeah.
Good enough. I feel I don't really have a group chat right now.
You need some friends.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, stop being a loner.
Yeah.
I used to. Hey,
Or
Fo,
respond, nigga.
we used to have a crazy group.
We in a group chat.
but even now it's like a suburban business group chat.
I mean,
So
it's
even
only a business group chat
low
because
key,
You gotta talk business.
exactly. It
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily have to.
You
be
need
that.
like a just straight meme group
Yeah,
chat.
me. I don't have that.
Yeah.
I got one.
Oh yeah, you need.
You got one where y'all just saying like, did you?
And I got a lot of homies that we just send memes to each other.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying?
just-
It's like 10 yards.
All funny.
Yeah.
Comic relief. It's
For
too
sure.
much
Yeah, you need a
drama in
laugh.
the world.
Look at the group chat.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, you
See
do.
what's cracking in the group chat.
Exactly.
Dang, homie, kind of boring.
Who, me?
Oh, this what I put. I put this in the group chat. I thought this was funny.
This is when that's it. Stupid.
You gotta be black to understand that type of
Oh.
humor. Tell me
High as hell.
what you want.
On me.
I feel like True gave us a fake laugh just now.
Hey man, because I did initially, and then
know
the
the dance
song
moves.
played in my head. I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I had to hear the song. I had to hear the song. So
I
when you
thought
said
this
it,
was
it's like,
funny.
okay,
Y'all didn't see Unctivities?
nah.
Mm.
Oh no, I did see that.
Oh, I seen that, yeah.
I seen that. For
Yeah, I
sure.
seen that
You know,
too.
it's funny.
He rapped
When I
his
watched
ass
it,
off.
I didn't even.
I
I played it without the sound. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't even hear him rap.
He
There was no
flipped,
sound when I was
he
watching that
flipped
shit.
Saweetie shit.
Yeah, I heard the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
sample shit.
Let me say, I didn't hear
That's
the
Lil
song.
Duval, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lil
He-
Duval's
he-
hilarious.
He probably
Drop
got
a banger
got
for the
up.
old heads
I
in
didn't hear the
a couple
song.
years.
He just,
I
I just appreciate how serious he is about rapping. You know,
yeah,
he actually in that studio making them
Nah, you
songs.
really do.
he got a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because it seems like the songs he make are like parody songs, but they actually hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's a
I'm
living
dropping
my
dick
best
off.
life.
it's a
Drop it
parody
off.
time. We're in the
Well,
parody.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's
nah,
exactly-
that's facts.
This
facts.
current time we're in is parody.
No, it is. Okay,
facts.
time out. I just got to be real with the audience. We're 2 minutes in. We're starting.
Oh, we already on?
I'm not. Yes.
Okay.
And they've been on my ass because of all of our episodes. I don't ever give intros. I
We
don't
haven't
be
been on
introing
your
the
ass.
guests.
Right.
But we know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
You see what I
Fair
did with
skin.
it?
Yeah.
And so, I'm your host, Scottie, aka
Yours
Mr.
truly.
Suburban LA, aka Baby Father, aka Mr.
Man.
Still Your Girl,
AKA somebody get
I
the
thought that
camera
was
off
Trey
this
Songz'
nigga.
nickname.
Man,
aka Beast Mode.
Man.
I got my guys here. Give y'all AKAs.
what's the deal? It's your boy True in the building, AKA yours truly, AKA
I like that.
him. You know what I'm saying? AKA the nigga you want to talk to. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
get it.
I'm Wendell, aka Beeman. I don't got all the rest of that shit that they got,
Okay.
but I'm beaming.
Okay.
And we have a special guest.
Special.
My guy, Buddy. Do you have any AKAs?
Oh, yeah, it's me, Buddy, a.k.a. The Legend.
You did.
That's it? Just one AKA?
Yep.
Just like that.
Okay.
A.k.a. The Legend.
For all of the guests that come on, I like to give a reason. Because I don't like to just invite anybody. I always say I don't want to interview these like little
Lils.
little two-wop and all that. I hate that so much. But for you, I wanted to come out and speak to you and interview one because every time I see you, you have a crazy amount of energy.
Bro, I was just gonna say the same shit. Like
A crazy amount of energy. You also have extremely white teeth. And I think I have a thing with teeth because one of mine is chipped.
Mine, too. My chain hit my tooth. Tripped my shit, but you can't tell.
Yeah, your shit looks solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that shit.
It's on there.
But you always have a crazy amount of energy. I think that based on where you're from, like you're so abstract and different. You're of like the Tyler the Creator-esque background, if you will. You know what I mean? Just your creative level. And that's Kendrick Lamar, that level. And that's why I want to have you on. I just think you're dope.
I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here. Shit. This shit's cool.
Yeah, it's dope, right? It's dope. It's dope.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
dope. What got you into rapping?
You get straight to it.
Shit. I feel like I've always been around music. I grew up in church, so I was in like
Okay.
the choir.
Yeah, word.
You know, I grew up singing to a congregation, super comfortable in front of like a crowd of people. My dad was a preacher, so I always wanted to be just like him. You know, he would stand up there and get a good word.
Mhm.
Everybody would listen and leave with something. And he told me recently, like, I'm preaching at a magnitude he could never, just like doing what I'm doing.
Damn.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It was good to hear, feels good.
Why? Wait, are you big into like religion and shit like that? Like, are you big?
I mean,
on
I'm
God
Christian.
and-
I love God. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just now getting into my journey of like God. I feel I've been humbled recently.
Well, he's real. He's real. And he don't make no mistakes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get on here and question God.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
been
I'm
taking
about
me
to say,
through some.
don't-
He's been taking me through some journeys though, and so I had to like really, sit back and reflect. But God is huge. God is huge, definitely. I didn't know that you sung in the choir.
Yeah.
How did that kind of influence the music? I guess. Like, what part of that background you feel like leads into the music now?
I mean, it was music then because we was singing songs and music was playing and people was like experiencing the music live in church. So it's always been around the music, whether it was gospel or listening to the radio or freestyling with homies, like, you know what I mean? Just listening to beats, and it's just love for music has always been there, Music has always been around.
Yeah.
And then I was also in this conservatory called AGC.
What is
Well,
that? Like a conservatory?
They taught a bunch of inner city LA children how to like act, sing, and dance,
Okay.
and we did live theater plays.
Mm.
So it was like a after school program where we was just like learn choreography and do the fa la 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 la's and sing notes and learn songs and audition for parts and put on like theater plays,
Yeah.
And I had built a resume around my acting career. Initially, when I was younger, I did a bunch of like background work, commercials, and just stuff like that. And we had a fundraiser for AGC to like get money for like costume design and stage design and stuff. So we had a talent show, and I got thrown in this rap group, and we did a song about pro clubs. It was like, I got a pro club, white tee, blue jeans. I got a pro club. It come in any form and shape of fashion. I got a pro club, white tee, blue jeans. So I was like, I'm about to rap,
Yeah.
I felt like acting at that time, I was constantly just pretending to be somebody else. Like every time you get a new role, you gotta like give backstory and just really become another person. And once I realized that rap was like an outlet where I can just express myself fully, I leaned all the way in. And I reached success pretty fast. Got signed to Pharrell, went to Miami, started doing it up with Nip and MVP of the Dreamville session. That's why they AK'd me the legend.
Cool.
You were given that.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
legend.
Yeah, I don't call myself that. They dubbed me.
Got you.
Yeah.
When did you first feel like I made it?
I still don't feel like I made it.
Word?
Yeah.
Why you don't?
Shit.
I feel like I'm doing good right now,
Okay.
Like making it is
Is it a certain feature you need, or is it a certain financial status? What do you feel like when you like? I meet a person that you've always wanted to meet. And they know you? How would?
I don't feel like I'm a household name yet. I feel like I'm very well known in a lot of different markets, but it's still like a niche mystique to myself where it's like, if you know, you know,
Mm.
And I feel like when you made it, it's like household name status, like Beyonce or Kanye or YG.
Okay.
Damn.
No, I
Do you-
respect that.
I just tweeted this, like, when people, because now you notice, you go out, people know who you are.
Yeah.
Don't that shit isn't it like addicting a little bit?
Nah, I get annoyed.
No?
I don't know people. Everyone you don't know is a stranger. And a lot of strangers walk up to me and already know who I am because
Yeah.
I'm not a stranger to them. I'm
Yeah.
buddy,
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm a human being. So I'll be like, you know what I mean? Fucking
Yeah.
with Nip and the Crips, it'll be like the most grimy looking niggas like walking directly at me, looking
Iffy.
at me, face tats,
Right.
look like he fresh out of jail. And I'm just like a little concerned.
Yeah.
But then it'll get right to me like, man, you did that song with Nip, you hard. I'm like, oh, love, respect. Thank you for listening, you know?
Yeah. The cold part about that is, especially being in LA, like they'll scope you out for the like 10 minutes prior to even coming up to you. So you already in the spot, like, all right,
What is
this
going on?
What this finna be, bro? And then they
Yeah.
come
Then you
up,
see him walking up to you, like, all right, bro, here we go.
yeah, and then they drop. The homies will tell me like, bro, you're too paranoid and anxious. I'm like, bro,
Niggas be having resting Crip face, and that's the word.
For sure. I mean, you standing next to Nip, you gotta expect to
Yeah.
bump into a few Crips though. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
God, yeah.
Nah, so like, I mean, you coming up, you talking about you grew up in the church and like you was in the choir. Like, how do you go from that to kicking it with 60 niggas and like being regular, like in the hood and like
Well, I had my own car, so I kind of would drive and go do whatever. I feel like when I was in
Shit.
church, I was like really young, you know? My parents would drive me places. I wasn't an independent adult, you know? Once I
Right.
like broke the mode, I went to college, got a car, moved out of my parents' house. I'm just shaking and moving and doing whatever. I ended up at the studio with Nip because I had turned 18. Or was it 21? I think I turned 21. And I wanted to take a trip to Hawaii just because I was up and I was trying to go to Hawaii. But I was trying to take some weed there. And it was this weed man named Wonder Bread. And
Okay.
I got some weed from Wonder Bread. He said, pull up on me. I'm at the studio. He texted me the address. I pulled up. He's in there selling some weed to Damo Genesis. Funny you say
Okay.
Future. and all
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I'm in there with Damo and Wonder Bread. He give me this weed. It's like pre-vacuum sealed. I'm like, good to go. I don't even got to do nothing. He didn't charge me for it. I'm like, this is
Oh,
special.
shit.
You
Yeah.
know? This is like early stages of like Instagram and social media influence too.
Okay.
So like, we was kicking it, you know, I'm listening to beats, he rapping. I didn't really want to rap on that beat, but I got the weed. And Wonder Bread was like, I'm actually going to sell some weed down the street. Mike and Keys, you want to come with me? I'm like, sure, we can studio hop. This is my shit. I like to be in the studio.
Yeah.
We go to the studio with the weed man. So I pulled up with the weed man. In the studio. Everybody wanted weed, so they was waiting on us to get there.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they was excited, you know. I'm
You a hot
standing-
commodity right now.
Exactly.
You like,
They're like, oh, that's Buddy. And then his beats playing and shit. I'm like, this shit nice. Nipsey walk out the back, cuz, what up, neighborhood? I'm like, oh, damn, it's going up. And I got some weed, you know?
Yeah,
I went to
for the
Hawaii, I'm
free.
smoking. By the time I came back, you know, I just went there every day and would just hang out and, you know.
Well, you the weed man. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
You know what I'm saying? So they welcomed me with open arms, you know. They was like, just had got the space, so they was still like customizing it and building out different rooms. Like at first it was like 2 big rooms with like a big like live room, like where the council would be.
Is this what is this? This is Nip's studio?
Nipsey Studio.
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
dope.
He pieced up with Mike and Keys, and it was just like a well-oiled machine.
Got you.
Beats being made, raps being recorded, and we was just in the studio all the time, you know? And they gave me my own room because it was like a big room with the council and speakers and stuff. And then it would be like a separate room, would be like makeshift type booth. But then they like turned the booth into a smaller studio room where I could just like have my own little quarters, and then they just recorded in there. And Nip had his shit in the back, and it was just like a community, you know, a creative space that was just necessary for me at the time. And I was going hard, you know. I'm making my own music, you know. Niggas moseying in my room, just they like the way that sound, you know what I mean? I made Status Symbol 3 for my damn self. I wrote that hook in the shower. No beat. I just was like, this sounds tight. I went to the studio and, you know, Mike and Keys had the perfect canvas for me to put some paint where it ain't. And I did that fucking hook. I left the verses open because I just thought the hook was so tight. I wanted to just take a step
You like
back
that,
and
yeah.
really like figure out how I was gonna approach these verses. I get a call the next day. They're like, you made the album, nigga, congratulations. I'm like, what are you talking about? Nipsey putting the song on the shit. I'm like, what? Oh, hell no.
That's my shit.
What the fuck? I was about to do something with that. I mean, like, I guess. You know?
Like, at that point, what do you say?
Yeah.
Wait,
It was cool though.
take it back. How'd you connect with Pharrell? Because he stamped you, gave the cosign. Like, did he find you? How did that happen?
When I was in like high school,
Damn, you got popping early then.
Man, what high school did you go to, dog?
I went to Renaissance High School. It was down the street from Poly in Long Beach.
Oh, okay. Okay. Say that.
Yeah.
Almost went
Y'all know
to
where
Poly.
that's at, or y'all just?
Nah, I know where Poly is. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Like 5 blocks to the left.
okay.
Safe to
that's
say
dope.
you're the most successful person from your high school.
Yeah.
I don't even remember niggas from my high school. It's
You know what I
hard to
mean?
say.
So,
You don't go to
hell
your
yeah.
you never are you how you're probably far removed. What is it, 10-year thingy thing?
We on
Class
10 years.
reunion?
We're 10 years. We're going this year, right?
If they have
I'm
it,
definitely
hell
the
yeah.
most popular person. I have to be. I think you're probably the most popular person. You got to go back and flex on them, bro.
I don't know, maybe.
Like everybody had to go through security clearance.
It was a very small school, you know. It was a school for
Yeah.
the performing arts, you know.
I feel
So
that.
it was just like 500 graduating class for gym, we ran around the school campus.
That's what we did. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, it's funny that you calling your school small. Ours is literally like a fifth of what you saying your
Okay.
graduating class was.
Word.
Our shit got shut down after we left. That's
Yeah,
how,
a year
like,
after, dog.
ridiculous.
What
Crazy.
school was that?
We went to
Frederick
Frederick
Douglass.
Douglass.
Oh, word,
yeah.
word, word.
Yeah.
Adams, Arlington.
It was like in a church, like literally. He
Behind this shit.
he
Hey, bro.
Shit.
Come on now.
He set the fucking church because of the church, and then behind us was a school. He set the church on fire, gang.
And that's how it shut down?
Nah, not
Okay,
at all. Okay, so like, bro, give a little black.
Yeah.
Don't make me sound like I'm just trying to burn
All I
down
know is
churches
they was
out
like,
here.
I mean, what
Okay, so
okay, go.
you ever like had your backpack flipped inside out? Niggas was playing around and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so niggas was doing that. It was a whole thing after a while.
was-
And then like I got somebody back, you know what I'm saying? They flipped my bag, they flipped my lunch, dog. They took my sandwich, flipped the sandwich inside out. I was like, bro, you just doing too much. So
Damn.
I took his pee clothes, I threw it up on like one of the light fixtures in the chapel.
my God.
Left. Next thing I know, everybody running like, oh, the chapel on fire. Oh,
Them
blah.
vintage lights too, huh?
Yeah, you know, like halfway
God.
flickering, don't
Yeah.
barely work.
Church
Yeah,
was built in the
Yeah,
40s.
bro,
Yeah.
on me.
God
So
damn.
yeah, they was like, yeah. So like, who put the shirt up there? And then you know, somebody snitched on me. They brought me down.
God.
You ever find out who snitched on you?
That's cold blooded.
I don't actually. Nah, I don't.
I'm sorry, and I won't drag it, but this is, bro. We were flipping backpacks. They flipped this
Flipping
nigga's
backpacks.
sandwich,
Bro,
dude.
my sandwich. Nigga.
That's wild.
That's
You know how
so
school
immature.
lunch is, bro. School lunch is ass. I
got
finally
kicked
get
out,
grandma.
Middle school for pantsing the girl.
Yo.
But it was pants week. I was getting pants. Everybody was getting pants.
Oh,
Yo, I remember in middle school. Was it middle school?
It was pretty wild.
Nah, that sounds wild
remember-
as fuck.
I went to this white school in the valley, bro, and this red-haired ginger dude, he pants me in PE, but my underwear came
I
down
knew you was
too,
gonna
bro.
say, yeah.
Crazy.
Buzz failed.
Girls
it.
was right there live. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I never got pants, but when I was in Minnesota, I played on the football team. So while there, I didn't like to get into snowball fights.
No, Diddy. I just, wherever this is going, I'm gonna just say no to Diddy. Continue, bro.
No.
I don't know.
I didn't like where it was going.
I didn't like-
It sound kind of.
I didn't like the snowball fights. And one of the dudes, he had a big snowball. He's like, I'm about to hit you in the face with this snowball. I'm like, bro, please don't do that. And I'm telling the rest of the team, like, hey, please tell him not to hit me with the snowball.
Just politely, huh?
I'm
Please,
polite.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Someone, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Got a big
Hit me
snowball.
with the snowball. Dude was like, you ain't gonna do nothing. He hit me with the snowball. I got up and started whooping his ass.
You had to.
And now I get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I told him not to hit me with the snowball.
You know what I mean?
Come
So,
on, man.
I got in trouble.
Yeah.
I had to do some extra
Shit.
roll in football. They call rolls. You had to do some extra rolls, but yeah, I didn't get pants, but that was
That was the last time he threw a snowball. I take it.
yeah. I had to go apologize.
Oh damn.
Dude was crying and shit. But
Damn.
whole different time.
Where did
This
he
high
hit you?
school?
This is college
Where did he hit
was
you with the
crying.
snowball?
in my
Crazy.
face.
Snowballs hurt though, right? Them shits are hard.
They
Hell
are.
yeah.
I've never touched snow.
I mean, depending on the snow, like you could literally be throwing a block of ice at somebody's face. Like
Yeah,
depending on
you could
what
make
the snow
it.
is like.
Yeah,
Like some of it is that soft, powdery shit, but others, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's feel like you got a block of ice in your hand.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
So, buddy, who's been your favorite artist to collab with?
Collab. I like working with my friends, you know. Me and Kent did a whole tape, jank tape. We got another one on the way.
Okay.
I like working with him. The Dreamville sessions, I really bonded with a bunch of people there. People like Smino, Guap, Jid. Just friends for real. I like working with just the homies.
Do you have anybody in mind that you want to work with in the future? Like this person, I want to work with.
Beyonce. That's it.
What you
Why,
think about
why
her?
Beyonce?
Oh yeah, go.
I'm just a Beyonce fan. I like her music.
Yeah,
What you think about this last album? What you think about it? No.
That wasn't it.
The country one?
Yeah. Really?
I'm a Beyonce fan.
yeah.
It was cool.
Nah.
Renaissance was better.
No, Renaissance.
Yeah,
was dope.
when- yeah.
Sure.
I went to the show. I seen Renaissance live.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
When- Performance wise, when she put on a performance, she put on a performance.
Yeah, for sure.
She got them runs. She could sing real good. I don't
Yeah.
even want her to do too much on the record. She just, say something or hit a note.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It don't need to be so prominent, you
Yeah.
know. Just like be a little Beyonce sprinkle would be tight.
Nah, it is. I don't know what
Like how
tour
Frank
that was.
Ocean be using Beyonce. You know?
Yeah.
Is that
Like what? Yeah, that wasn't who I thought it was. Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah, no, it makes
I
sense.
feel that.
Frank would be tight too, though.
Frank, that'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Mhm.
He's low key like tapped out of music for I feel like
Everybody is, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a crazy time.
Wait. I want to go back because I never got it. How did Pharrell find you?
Oh yeah, I was in high school and I was going through a bunch of different managers at the time, and then one of them introduced me to this other dude. His name was Scott Wendell, and he was the music supervisor for a bunch of different TV shows, like How to Make It in America, 90210, Entourage.
Shit.
You know, he just like would put the music in the show and stuff, clear, get people paid, and I was introduced to him, and he told Pharrell about my shit. And then Pharrell wanted to meet me. I remember that day I had an option to like fly to Atlanta and take a meeting with Jermaine Dupri or drive to Hollywood and meet with Pharrell. I ain't never been on a plane at the time, so I just got my mama car. We went to meet with Pharrell. And then he signed me, flew me to Miami. I was like working with like Snoop Dogg, Usher, Miley Cyrus, Mac Miller.
Damn.
And it was cracking. I'm like, this is tight.
Yeah.
I was like, in high school, I had hella BBC and ice cream.
Yeah.
I was the
Oh,
nigga.
you was
up, yeah.
I was the nigga early.
Why do you think like these great Nip, Pharrell, Jermaine Dupri, why do you think these great musicians like it seems like they respect your ear? What do you think about you? Like why you?
My shit, all that.
Legend, nigga.
I'm a rock star, baby. I was born this way. Yeah.
What's up?
No, I like it.
I'm like blessed and highly favored. I'm anointed. People always say I got the charisma, personality, and I pick really good beats.
Yeah.
And my raps is tight, and I sing real good. And I'm just like super easy going about it, you know?
Yeah.
Some people be popping their shit, and it's
Yeah.
just like we get it.
Yeah.
People get it without me having to pop it,
Oh, that's what's up.
you know?
Okay. But like why? Do you or I guess what I'm really trying to get at is like, do you have any? Bro, I don't get any. I know you do. You have to. You're human. But I don't get any sense of like that you move in any sort of fear, doubt. Like I don't think that you hold your head down when you know what I'm saying. Or I don't see it at least. I know you do, but
I mean, crazy you ask that because it's June 1st and this kicks off a Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
yeah,
And I'm like big on that. Like it's the big sentiment around my whole new album. It's called Don't Forget to Breathe. It's all
Absolutely.
about just like the importance of the breath and being present in the moment.
Mhm.
And I've had dark times, a bunch of doubts, moved in fear, and I took a step back to really just like adjust my own humanity, you know, outside of my rap career and all this other shit, you know what I mean? So I take that shit really serious. Like I feel like I do it in isolation. I'm not trying to broadcast my fears or doubts or shortcomings, you know what I mean? So I took a trip to Portugal
Mhm.
and I
Seen
set
that.
a deep intention, you know what I mean, around I don't know, trying to find a sense of direction for myself, you know, and really make adult decisions for my life moving forward outside of like how to make money and what to do for fun, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
And I just take that shit serious.
What did you find? Like, what did you come back with from the trip? That you can say. That you can say. Did you take shrooms?
Yeah, I did a 5-gram
Damn.
mushroom
Shit.
trip. First thing in the morning, all I had was like a piece of toast and an apple. And then it was just like 5 grams of mushrooms, grind it up. I drank it down in some orange juice. And then it was gone.
I was just gonna say,
The
when
night
did you
before-
tap back in? Like,
The night before, I was journaling. You know, I did a little journal entry, set some deep intentions, and asked myself some questions for the day to come.
Mhm.
And then once I was in it, I opened that shit up and read my own words, and it was a bit of a trip. I definitely cried. It was like I was split down the middle, and every time I would look to the right, it would just be like happy-go-lucky, giggly, very childish, and like playful. And every time I would look to the left, it would just be like deeply rooted, honorable man shit, like get my life together, very serious, you know? And I feel like I had one point where I was like, I closed my eyes and it was just like a council of my ancestors. And like we was like speaking telepathically, but they was making a bunch of faces like they was not so much judging me, but like already know what's to come, what has happened. It was like an acceptance, which was like calming, but still a trip because they was like stick figures, like You remember that Busta Rhymes video when it was like,
Yeah.
that's how it
Damn.
looked. It was a big trip. Yeah.
What about like ayahuasca? You ever tried that?
I ain't did that one yet. I ain't never wanted to sign up to throw up, but I'm kind of down these days. I'm like,
Yeah.
is this an ego death thing? You know? So I'm interested. I have not tried it though.
I do want. I mean, I probably got to do a heavier dose of like shrooms before I go ayahuasca. But I do. I'm interested to see like what it would be like for me to strip my ego.
That's what I'm
Because I feel like I lead probably with my ego a lot, which probably shouldn't probably do, but I'd love to see what that looks like.
Oh God, same. I'm like, I aspire to be the best version of myself. You know, I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it.
Yeah, I like that.
So transition a little bit. How's the dating scene for you in LA?
It's cracking. I'm the nigga. You should have seen me last night.
Man, that's awesome.
To that point, like when you get a little bit of success, or in your case, a lot of bit of success. I mean, you've been popping since you was young, but do you see the difference in like how women will look at you and treat you now that like, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, you know, some girls want to be around, you know, for the access. You know what I mean?
That's okay though, right?
It's fine. Everything is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, God don't make no mistakes, you know? I don't expect because it leads to disappointment. So I accept every moment as it comes, you know? Somebody said something that fucked me up. It was like, the second coming is every second coming, living in the present. So I'm like, cool. I'm on that type of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
Yeah. So I just be so deep in the moment that can't nobody really penetrate my emotions, and I'm thinking about things logically, you know? So it don't really bother me. But some women are around for access. Some people just want to get into a party or want to drink or want to smoke or want to do something that they can't do without me. You know what I mean? Or it just looks so fun. They just want to like bask in the enjoyment of life that I'm doing. It's like I feel like I'm deeply rooted in abundance. You know, my cup runneth over, and people want to just stand under the waterfall and catch the blessing. You know, which is cool. And some days I'm like, here. Here you go. This is for you. You know? Other days the well runs dry quick. You know what I mean? It's just dry. I have my dry days.
Yeah. So let me tell you this point. Like, are you running through them right now, or you just?
I'm single as hell. You know, I'm focused on myself.
I like that.
That's good.
When was your last relationship?
Not long enough ago. I got a new boo like around Christmas. It was tight, you know? I had like a PS5 and a new boo for Christmas.
Yeah.
You know? And we kicked it off like real intense. It was like awesome. Like I would like talk to my friends about it. I'm like, we're having a great time. We did this, that, and the third, and then boom. It was like probably like the first 5 dates was like flawless.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long was this prior to Christmas? Because I feel like I got another question for you after this. But
probably started actually. Our first date was probably like the 22nd or something.
Oh, damn. It's right there.
Yeah.
Because I was finna say like, so you got him something like a gift?
Yeah.
Like
You got her something?
I didn't get her a gift, but I took her snowboarding.
Oh, word.
On Christmas Day.
That's a great gift.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
That's a gift. That's
nothing she could take away.
Yeah, it's an experience.
I'm assuming she got you the PS5.
No, my sister got me a PS5.
Okay.
No, I was about to say, like he already
crazy.
had that.
I need your rule book, bro. Your book is crazy.
My sister got me a PS5, and then I got me the boot. Because, like, you know, I was just on it.
Because you said the first 5 days was flawless. What happened after the 5th?
We didn't make it to New Year's.
Bro, what? Damn.
This is
So wait, not only was y'all going on dates like consecutive days, that means you was going like
hard.
Yeah, like hard as fuck. And that, bruh, for me to want to see the same girl like back to back to back in consecutive days, yeah, we must really be hitting it off. But then like, okay, so if you don't mind me asking, like, what was the like, okay, like, yeah, I can't fuck with you, like, it's just not gonna work.
I want to say this gracefully.
I think she cut him off.
Yeah, she cut me off.
Word.
Yeah. I'm just too free and open, and I got bitches for real, you know?
Word.
In public spaces, like, women come up to me. In Los Angeles alone, like, girls are the pursuers out here, you know? I'll be getting pressed sometimes, and she couldn't really deal with it. And I wasn't considerate enough of her feelings about it. You know what I mean? She would, like, confront me on it, and I told her, I'm like, I don't have the capacity to fight for this thing to work. That's what I told her.
Understandable. LA is a hot market to be single.
I was just gonna say,
It's
especially as a celebrity.
I hear you,
You gotta
and I
meet me
feel
here.
you, and I understand you, but I'm not trying to fight for this to work.
And that probably made her want you even more. That's the cold part.
Like, if you want to stay and be with me, we can have fun and be together. If you do not,
Mhm.
it's fine.
You're a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's in your eyes. I see it.
Nothing wrong.
Takes
with
one
it.
to know one,
Especially like
man.
you said, when you single and you living a life, you supposed to have fun.
Man,
It's just like that entitlement is not mine. You know? I don't
What you
feel-
mean? Like,
I feel like after 5 consecutive flawless dates, there's a level of entitlement that comes
Oh,
along
for
in the
sure.
dating space. You know,
Mhm.
it's like it's like a different tier of dating.
mhm.
You know?
Could you see yourself finding somebody like I'm gonna settle down with somebody, or you
Oh
like
yeah, I aspire to be a husband and a father.
I
just
feel
not
that,
now,
Huh?
just not no time soon?
Yeah, no, not right now.
how old are you?
30.
Okay. Yeah, you still got 6 years of doing what you want.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Nah, you will.
Being
You will.
real specific with that 36, huh?
36, man. My number was like 33, but as I get older,
Yeah, I thought it was 40.
the number pushes forward. So,
Mine-
I like that number though.
Fine.
I
36.
ain't really put a number on it. I'm just like, nah.
So, if shorty that you was vibing with prior to Christmas, like if y'all was still locked in, you think that it could have been, like it could have built towards that?
She called me last night.
Nah.
Oh, so
You- oh, you
like they
picked up.
back on.
It's not the same, you know. We don't
Oh.
go on consecutive flawless dates, but like, you know, still a thing, kind of. Where it's weird.
They still glazing.
So would you give her another shot?
She texted me today and she was like, "What'd you say?" Because I don't.
he's for those listeners, he's looking at the text message right now.
Let's have some fun tonight, like at the beginning. I'm like, deal.
Damn, that was a
Oh,
real
yeah.
flawless 5
Yeah.
days.
Nah, for
Like,
sure. She trying to start
You
over.
turned her up.
okay,
huh?
what's your? Because I'm reading you very well right now. I'm reading you very well. I know you have a playbook. What's the playbook? Day 1 through day 5. I know you running them. You run each one through the same play. Let's be real.
Nah, hell
I
nah.
don't think you can, bro.
I get
Oh,
creative.
you can't.
I'm a creative.
I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna take you
Yeah.
to Joey's. Like it's a play.
I mean,
I gotta play.
I don't like the idea of a bitch being able to tell one of the other chicks that I was fucking with, like, oh yeah, he picked me up, we went to Joey's, we did
trying
this,
to
that, and the third. Like,
Same girl.
yeah, that's cool. But I mean, I don't know.
Everybody
like,
has
creative dog.
Everybody has a rule book.
I mean,
bro.
yeah,
used to.
you go by you got a reference track, you know what I'm saying?
You
But
might take
you're
him to
about
dinner, but you might not
Yeah.
take him to the same spot.
Exactly. Like you
don't-
a little too predictable. Like I don't want her to be able to like,
Hey,
oh,
watch
like,
your words.
you know what I'm saying?
brother.
Hey,
Watch your
bro,
words. You
hey,
think
you got to change your
Yeah.
methods, my brother. Is what I'm saying. Put it like this.
Predictable?
Y'all got buddy
Look,
over
look,
there texting
so-
her back.
No, I'm just
If I-
looking to see what I did because it was a flawless date, and my playbook is it's so deep in the moment. I didn't really plan it. It just kind of happened like that, and it was great. You know?
I feel like the organic shit.
All right,
shit
he-
that you don't
he about to
necessarily
give it to
plan
us.
Be the ones.
I don't know if this was the first day, but this was the second one. So it was close to Christmas. I was in the latest season of Rap Shit.
Okay.
Oh, I
And-
seen that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they was
Yeah.
having they're just like very community based. So when we was done filming and stuff, and it was like the show was out, like every time it would be a new episode, they would invite a cast and crew to have like they would do like watch parties. So I invited her to come with me to the watch party. You know, she
Oh.
met me at my house.
That's real
Some
player.
player shit,
That's
yeah.
real player. Like, come
You
with me
know
to
what I
watch
mean?
me.
Yeah, we about to watch my shit. We about
Yeah.
Issa Rae and them, you know.
You don't want to compete with niggas like him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
You don't
like,
want to compete with
alright,
niggas like him, bro.
So, you know, some told me to wear all black. I put my all black fit on, and I had a little Santa hat that was black. It said "Bah Humbug" on some like
You was killing me.
Scrooge shit.
Yeah.
I felt like I looked amazing. You know, she hopped out the black truck, and I was into her because she got money. It was nice. It was refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She hopped out the black truck, and she had on all black too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We was matching.
Oh,
No memo.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
her fucking leggings had like bows on them, so she looked at like a Christmas gift. And I was just like, wow, you know.
Yeah.
We went to the screening. It wasn't too far. It was like downtown. Bunch of fucking actors and people there. It was like food, but we didn't want to eat there. We got drunk there though. We was drinking, watching the shit,
Yeah.
chilling, seen the whole episode. Then it was over. and I wanted to take her to get a proper meal. Now, one of my homies had just opened up a restaurant.
Oh, did he? We can pull the chef.
I know the chef.
Look at him. Yeah.
This nigga killer.
He is.
The homie had opened up a new restaurant. It's called the Linden Stilo Brand.
Oh, Stilo. Yeah. How'd I know it was gonna be that?
Yeah. It was my first time.
That shit's fire. Shout out Stilo. Shout out Alana. Shout out to the whole crew.
Sexy.
Yeah.
I went there. We all making out behind the menu. You know what I mean?
Speakeasy right dot right next door. Yeah.
Stilo put it on thick. He turned to me up. He's like, y'all acting like y'all married. How long y'all been? It's funny. It's hilarious. You know?
Wait, you went to because they did like a soft opener. You were at the soft opener? Or it was just.
It might have been.
I went to the soft opener. You probably was in that.
It was cool because I was just ducked off with the shorty, and then chef came out giving this little thing, with the drinks and the thing, and the shit was comped, so my pockets was happy.
Yeah. No, that's
And then after we ate, we ran around the corner and fucked in the car. It was raining. Rolled the window down. It's all full, and it was just nice. And I think we went to dot after that, or somewhere else. I forget, or we might have just went home.
Okay.
That's the real player right there.
Something, and I'm asking this kind of for like people from LA, right? You from Compton, from these areas. And I think a part of the reason we even started Suburban is this idea that based on the question I'm asking you. The first time I met you, I won't say where, or I even seen you. We may not have met that day, but like this, I met you and Kendrick Lamar in the same room. I ain't never seen Kendrick Lamar. Where do you even see Kendrick Lamar at, right?
Yeah.
I say that to say you are very well at you've done well at putting yourself in certain rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, and maybe I don't know how you're going to answer the question, but like, how have you gone about opening up your circle? Because coming from LA, it's like, I ain't going over, I don't know them niggas. I ain't doing that.
I just didn't have that mentality. I didn't really care about the LA politics. I was bored and wanted to do other things, so I went and did them, you know? I would meet people. They would invite me to the stew. I would go, you know? And it just so happened to be the most cracking one. Like, oh, there's some niggas at Westlake. There's some niggas at Record Plant. There's some niggas at, you know? And I'm just working with the best producers, the most popping artists, and just keeping it cool. I feel like it's a nonchalantness to me that keeps me in the rooms that I have access to.
For sure. You're not trying. Like, you're not a try hard.
Yeah. I'm not thirsty. I'm not doing nothing extra. If anything, I'm going to smoke, do my shit, and bounce, you know?
Yeah.
Leave a memory, and people want me to come back.
Right.
Rather than overstaying my welcome or just like fucking the energy up. Because that's another thing I paid attention to too, having access to all these rooms. Energy is real and it comes with people. You ain't ever like been in a room and it was just like a weird energy and then one person left and it was just like
energy,
a weight lifted.
Yeah.
And then it would be like an energy shift because new person would come in, way better energy, and then it's just lifted now. You know what I mean?
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
So I know you've been able to perform at a lot of great places.
Mm-hmm.
What's the crazy experience you've ever had at one of your performances?
South Africa.
Sheesh. Talk about it.
There's a festival in South Africa called Rock the Daisies, and it was one in Cape Town and it was one in Joburg. Now the one in Joburg, boy, I tell you, it was cracking. It was at like a baseball stadium, and the crowd was just wild. I tried to jump in the crowd and crowd surf. These Africans did not catch me.
Wait, they dropped you?
They dropped me.
That's probably some American shit, dog.
I swear to God.
Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, they just...
Damn. Wait, they didn't race. They didn't
do shit. I swear to God, craziest experience I ever had. I was
Did
like,
you pop back up and perform?
I popped back up and
Hell yeah.
It wasn't that low to the ground, you know. I didn't jump off the stage. I was close enough to like they could have fucking caught me.
Right.
But did you like do the belly flop thing, expecting it, or did you?
I feel like
The back would how'd you?
Like a cannonball kind of.
real quick. I feel like you can't do that like full-fledged Superman jump unless you know, nigga. Like, yeah, they gotta catch me. Or like, it's a bunch of people out here like, yeah, bro. Because if you was to go face first like this, like, yeah,
you're done for.
You're not hopping back up.
It was funny though. That shit was funny. You know, it's a dope memory. And then we partied the night away. I did some African Molly. Praise the Lord.
What's the difference between African Molly and American?
Well, I got
Molly?
it in Africa. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. I got some Molly from New York.
Tell me.
Wherever
Some
you
New York Molly.
Yeah.
Wait.
I was in Africa when I had got it, so
Makes sense.
I dub it.
African Mali.
Yeah.
So Africa, I forgot the other spot you said. What's been like kind of the craziest place you've traveled to?
I really like Tokyo.
Tokyo. Damn, this thing is well traveled, bro.
Okay, so like, is there a difference in between places that you've traveled and you performed at in comparison that you've just traveled like on your leisure?
Nah. Going to Portugal was my first time traveling, not for work, leisure,
Word.
personal retreat, Dolo mission too. Like,
You went by yourself?
How is that?
traveling alone.
Yeah.
It was cool, yeah. I asked someone to meet me at the airport and hold me down when I was there. I wasn't alone when I got there, but I didn't go with anyone. It was my first time
Right.
going to the airport Dolo, getting off the plane somewhere else alone, and I didn't have to perform or rap.
Right.
I was just like,
Did you know the person that you met, or it was just like a
we
guy?
met over like FaceTime prior. He was friends with someone on my management team.
Okay.
They went to college together, and he introduced me to him because he does the retreat thing. That's like his line of work.
Yeah.
So he connected me because he knew I wanted to go on the retreat. So he helped me set it up. Shout out to Matt and Yarsh.
So, what country has the most beautiful women?
Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been, so that's why I'm asking.
You didn't think that was gonna come? You didn't think he was gonna say Africa, huh?
I didn't know because
I didn't think he was gonna say Africa.
Yeah. So why Africa? Like I said, because I've never been to these places. Farthest I've been is to the Bahamas.
Well, they have naked.
Oh,
It's a little third world, so it's not that much clothes, which is tight.
no, that is.
And then the sun hit them a little different, so the skin is just really, really nice. And the melanin is to die for. Australia, though, too. But it's just like, it's milky.
Yeah.
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 If you're into that,
But it just depends on your.
It's like a bowl of milk.
you're not into milk, huh?
No, like a little milk.
Wendell love milk.
Yeah. Milk is good for the bones.
I love women in general. You
Ah,
find
see.
there's not too many different.
He went out politically
Some-
correct.
No, me. Listen, how much milk have you drank?
It's elite
When I was in
milk
Minnesota,
Australia.
it wasn't nothing but milk there, so you couldn't.
You've had a white woman?
Yes.
I've never had a white woman.
I haven't either.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Step y'all women up.
It's crazy
Y'all
because I
got
thought
some
I was
beautiful
finna bag one.
I haven't had any.
Yeah.
I haven't even had an Asian woman. I've
Word.
had
I've had black
Y'all
girls,
racist.
Mexican girls. Not even. I mean, I think it's more so
He thought about it.
because I was
Y'all racist.
I was finna
Damn.
fight it. And I was like, nah.
If I wasn't in Minnesota, that probably, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't like
Yeah, that's what I'm
in them
saying.
spaces. But
Yeah.
when I was in Minnesota playing football, it was nothing else.
I gotta
there.
broaden my circle, man.
Telling you, drink some milk,
I
man.
gotta broaden my circle.
He needs
man.
some milk.
He ain't gonna get none of that. I'm at third base every Friday. That shit-
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, XO ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Top tier black women in Africa, elite milk in Australia.
Okay.
Australia's like that's where like it's
I believe that.
the booties, right? Like nice butts, right?
Yeah,
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
They got the cup. That's what
Yeah.
this girl's
Yeah.
explaining to me.
yeah.
Them volleyball bitches.
Yeah.
That's what they be.
Solomon, how much? What we got left? Yeah, we almost there. Okay, I got a couple places I want to take it, but I do want to talk about the album because we glanced over it. But that's a crazy body of work.
The new shit, you heard me? Ah!
That's a crazy body.
I be
of
so
work.
ecstatic when people listen to my music because I don't know, it just feels good, to be
That's a
heard.
crazy body of work, bro.
I
Like
think it's good.
honestly, that's a very crazy body of work. It's actually like a refreshing tape coming.
It is.
And I don't want to like put you in this LA box because that's why I say you're so much bigger than that. But out of everything that comes out of our city, like you hear that and you're like, damn, like
It's nice.
yeah, you know
Like
what I
a
mean?
glass of
Different.
water.
Yeah.
How long did you work on that project?
Probably like a good year. Oh, is that that's me.
Yeah.
I shot all that on my iPhone. There go Yardish.
You shot that on an iPhone?
On my iPhone, yep. Look at me, sound bath, yoga, all the shit. I was picking cars. That's the yoga
Where is
studio. Portugal.
Portugal. That's what you're saying.
Wow, yeah.
With the
I was on the hero's journey. Look, Nipsey was there. I was reading books right there. I had a dream catcher, all type of shit.
That's dope.
Question: Are you signed?
I did an independent distribution deal with Empire to release this album. So
Okay, so they give you like how does that work? They give you like a budget to do all this stuff, or they just give you a bag and like go have fun?
yeah, they gave me a advance and a marketing budget. I was able to pay my producers and get the creative going.
I hate to say this, but it's true, and I accept who I am. I'm almost 30. I accept who I am, and you don't have to answer. How much did they give you? I'm a pocket watcher. I hate to admit
Not
it.
enough. They didn't give me enough.
You don't think so? Or I mean, I don't know what they gave you. Let me not say that, but
I don't think so. Nah. I'm trying to get some more money.
Hey man,
You can never have too much money. I ain't never heard nobody say,
I did a lot with what they gave me though, you know, and it just confirms within myself that I can do a lot with a little bit.
Right.
So they give you this bag. Where do you think, like, or where do you, like, you have to allocate this money? Do you think, is it like just straight music? Do you put it into the marketing? What did you want to put it, or what did you put it in?
It was my first independent rollout, so I tried to just like get people to know that the album was coming and about to release and build like a demand. So when it do drop, people could press play and hear it, you know?
Right.
So I'm always trying to just like bridge the gap between like the algorithm and real life experiences, you know? I always want to have like an address people could come to and some physical shit that people could purchase. So I had this idea for a boutique. It was called Buddy's Boutique, you know? I was going to play music and have food and hit up some of my homies with brands, put some of their shit up, mixing it with my merch. We had a wine bar, and I was blessed enough to get connected with this social commerce app called Basic Space. They reached out, and they amplified my whole idea. They had a new space in Silver Lake they let me use to do the boutique. I hit up people like Anwar Carrots, the homie Fani from Atlanta, Mizzle, Supervision.
Yeah.
You know?
Shout out to Mizzle.
It was just dope, you know?
Yeah.
Just a place to shop and hang. And then it turned into like a listening party, and it was like for the rollout of the release. You know what I mean? It was just sick. And then it did like a live show at this space in Burbank. And I'm really just trying to like, do like a little call to action for my fans, you know? Right now I'm trying to route a tour so I can just get in front of my fans and just perform and sell the merch.
I was just going to ask, when is your next live show?
I'm actually about to sing some songs tonight at Soho Warehouse randomly.
Word.
Yeah.
Trying to go to Soho House?
If y'all ain't known shit,
What's up?
it should be cool, yeah.
What time you pulling up?
You frequent Soho House, though. That's where I met you, at fucking Soho House.
It's nice there. I like it there.
Yeah.
They gave me a membership. I did something at the one in Texas. And it's just cool.
What time you go on?
Soundcheck at 8. It started at 9, so sometime after that.
Okay.
I don't know specific time. They didn't say.
Who helps you like route a tour, put all this shit out? Like, is there somebody, a mentor or anybody who's like?
I just changed my whole business team. One of the questions I asked myself when I was on that trip was, who do I want to work with? You know?
Yeah.
I had like a whole different team than what I have now. When I came back from Portugal, I let a couple people go, brought a couple new people in, and we've been building this new foundation around my business.
Fire.
It feels really good. I got an agent over at WME. We had a meeting with him. I just did a show in New York, so we set up a meeting with him. Their office is in New York. And just opening the lines of communication, spearheading these ideas, talking back and forth, just being in the know. I feel like my last team I didn't feel properly prioritized or like attended to, you know. The lines of communication with the people that would work my projects and singles were just not all the way open as they should be, so we can activate around the music. But these days, it just feels really good. I'm working with like some amazing Black women who just have a level of compassion that I feel like is necessary for me at this time.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
I'm happy to hear that for you, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
I know your fans may have an idea of what they believe their favorite song that you've made. What's your favorite song that you've made?
It's a great question.
Man, I don't got no favorites. I think all my shit is tight. I got some unreleased music that I'm like really can't wait to release. I feel like my favorite song would be a recent song that I just recorded. When I record something new that I like, it's my favorite.
I get that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't got a favorite song that's already out. Well, I know what the biggest song is. I know what song I like to perform, or what songs got the most response from a crowd. Like when I do Trouble on Central, it is well received every time.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a fan favorite, and I enjoy singing it as well because I be sounding good as I'm singing.
Yeah.
I really
Type
live
shit.
this shit. You know, it's not, I don't know. I don't fabricate my lyrics.
Understandable. I feel that. Yeah, for sure.
So it just feels good to like, I don't know, speak my truth and have it resonate with people. But I like the new shit that I got that's unreleased. Like just some of my latest raps are my favorites.
What do you think is going to take you to that Beyonce like Jay-Z status?
Feature with Beyonce and Jay-Z. That'll probably do
That'll
it.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
Oh,
Holla at him.
he watching.
All right, I do.
Let's get that dinner real quick. That dinner.
We good now.
Hey.
So we're closing on the end. There's a segment that he told me did make sense. Solomon also said it didn't make sense.
You can try it, bro.
You don't have to try it because this segment is brought to you by Prize Picks.
Hey.
I'm lying. It's not brought to you. but Prize Picks, holla at us.
We on the
So
way.
I'm calling this the over under. So I'm gonna give you one word, maybe two words, and you're just gonna pick the over or the under on it.
Rated?
I'm gonna give you a word. And you're gonna say I'd go
already
over or I'd go
confused.
under on it. Don't confuse them.
Like overrated or underrated? Or just over or under?
Over under.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's give it a whirl.
Here we go.
Long Beach.
It's weird. I don't know.
Sounds like you're going under on Long Beach. Under would be bad. Like
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's
going
what I'm
under on
saying,
Long Beach.
like,
Over sounds like bad to me though.
So okay.
oh, like overrated or underrated? That's
When
what
I
you're
just
thinking?
hear over, I'm like, I'm over that. Or it's over for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
You know what I
go.
mean?
Let's go. Prize Picks. I'm working on this segment.
So
Don't
is it
worry.
like betting? Like
Yeah, it's like
parlays
betting.
and shit?
Nah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, yeah, that's essentially.
So it's like betting, and it's like if you go, it's like let's go overrated under.
You got to explain.
Okay.
Let's go overrated.
I'm
under.
saying, bro.
Guys, I'm trying to sell the show, man. Y'all not helping
Go
right
ahead,
now.
go ahead.
Help yourself.
Long Beach is underrated.
Okay.
I was just driving here. I'm like driving through Bixby. I'm like, this shit nice.
No, Bigsby knows is nice. Very nice.
Sativa.
Sativa is also underrated. I be getting too high off that indica, man. Be less productive because I'll be asleep. I got a crazy reputation of being asleep. I feel like it's the indica.
Be the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask a lot of people that be like, yeah, nah, buddy. If he sleep at your house, he fuck with you.
It's funny because I'm only not high right now because this nigga been on my head about that shit. I'm like, yeah, bro, you be pulling up looking all faded during the podcast. I'm like,
I'll be
man.
regulating.
I'm
I'll be
so
regulating.
happy to be at the point of my life where I want to not be high. 'cause
Yeah, nah.
I used
feel
to
that.
be rebellious because everybody else would tell me to not, and I don't like making decisions for other people. But to get to the point where I know that this isn't okay for me to be
Right.
in this mind state in certain times is nice.
That's it. After this, I'm probably
Bro.
going to smoke some weed.
More
But
likely.
for the sake of it, I'm like, let's just,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
roller coasters.
Roller coasters are underrated. I'm a big amusement park kid. I'm like a big old kid. I done went to Disneyland 4 times last year alone.
Damn, you got a season pass?
Nah, I snuck in one time and didn't pay shit.
You might want to get that season
How?
pass.
Yeah, I went to
What the
Disneyland 3 times this year.
I tried to buy the tickets online. It wasn't working. Then we parked. I tried to buy the tickets from the kiosk. It didn't work. So we just kind of walked through. Anybody told
I feel like it's harder to get in Disneyland without buying a ticket than it is, nigga, the Pentagon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That shit was
how
easy.
It
do
ain't
you-
that hard. It ain't
Word?
that hard. It ain't that hard.
Bro, nigga, why are you not going there?
If you moving fast enough and there's
Yeah.
enough people, because they got
Okay,
a
so
lot
like-
going on.
Yeah.
When you went, was it like a date? Were you with people? Like,
I was with my girl at the time.
okay.
And it was just me and her. They was checking a bunch of different people in. We was holding hands and we walked in. We kind of like gave each other a kiss and kept walking.
Oh, okay. See, because I feel like sometimes when you're trying to do slick shit like that with your girl, like she may or may not panic. She's like, oh, like I don't know what to do. Like,
Oh no, I
You know what I'm
prepped her.
saying?
We had a pep
Okay.
Yeah, you got to prep it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta-
for sure.
You
You gotta let her know what you're
Nah,
doing.
I
Like,
mean,
babe, we
she was
about to dine and
definitely
dash.
hesitant, but I had
like
to get her
this.
mind right. I'm like, baby, look, this is what we're going to do.
right, okay. Because I mean, like he said, like he tried to buy the tickets in the parking lot. He tried to buy them at the kiosk. So now, I mean, nigga, I don't try to buy them now. I thought I was gonna purchase the tickets. Now
It
we
was,
here.
but it's a big
I didn't
old
know I
middle
had to
part
be
at
there.
Disneyland. You sit there, you have like this is what we're talking
type
about.
shit.
And
I
this is what
had
we're
more money for drinks in Star Wars World. You know?
doing.
Star Wars World is lit.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't been to Disneyland since like grad night. High
I made a
school.
Bro, you
droid.
childish.
Nigga.
I made a couple
Yeah.
robots. You know what I'm saying? I got
That
hella
sound dope.
lightsabers. Like
See, I got kids, so I always gotta take my kids. You know what I'm saying, Cars Land, and
exactly.
stuff like that.
Disneyland is lit.
It is.
So
Cracking.
I feel like Disneyland is more like
Wait, you messing up my segment,
I
man.
went to Disney World too. That shit fire.
Oh, in Orlando.
Wait,
It's
time out.
huge.
Sorry, my bad, my bad.
See?
Time out.
Let him expand.
Don't worry, we don't got to listen. We just
My bad. I'm just well traveled and all cultured and shit.
We just never gonna make money from the pod. It's okay. I'd be cool. I've never been to Disney World ever in my life, or California Adventure.
We went
California Adventure fire. They got the Marvel shit.
Yeah,
I ain't never been.
How you been to Disneyland, but you ain't been to California Adventure?
I bought tickets to Disneyland, but not California
But
Adventure.
you said nigga, you've been multiple times. To
They got the
Disneyland.
Mickey
Just
Mouse
walk
roller
across
coaster. You go around the ear.
On me, that's
go
the
around
lit one.
Yeah.
Y'all privileged, okay? I
just told you I ain't been since high school. Now
I told you I didn't pay. It's a way around it. If you want it, you gonna go.
Yeah. Scottie bullshit, and don't believe.
I've never been to California Adventure.
You don't really want to go.
It's the type of nigga that still like to tell people I haven't had Chipotle just so it sound cool.
He thought he ate that, but you didn't. Let me be real. Over under LeBron James.
LeBron James. I don't know enough. I want to say under. Maybe there's more to him.
LeBron, I think he thinks you're overrated. New York.
New York is underrated. I just went to New York. I want to move there. I swear to God. New York looked good on me.
Hennessy.
Hennessy is
rated properly.
It's
rated as it should be.
That shit is properly rated, yeah.
White girls.
White girls? They're properly rated.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, recently I feel like he's underrated. I ain't gonna lie. After the felony, you start looking back like, well, when he was in office, he was giving niggas money. You start thinking about the state of the country when he was in office rather than, you know what I mean, what they doing to keep him out. So at this moment, I'm gonna say under.
Aliens.
I don't fuck with Trump like that. I got a song where I'm like, fuck Donald Trump and that nigga's son, but he's underrated.
Aliens.
Aliens are underrated as well.
You believe in aliens?
Hell yeah. You don't?
I don't know. I just feel like I would have seen something concrete at this point.
I feel like I have.
I think I think you have too. I feel like you don't necessarily want to believe it though.
Yeah, you know, the Nile ain't just a river in Egypt.
What is it?
The Nile?
The Nile River?
Yeah.
What about it?
Denial.
Thank you. You're in denial.
Oh!
Hey.
That's that light skin shit.
I'm tapped, yo.
It got me too.
A river in Egypt.
The Nile?
Nile River? It's just a long river. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what about
Aliens is real, y'all. Believe it.
I'm 50-50. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at some point, if they were here, I'm not scared of them. I don't care. Come out. But I just feel like if they already here and they can get to us and we can't get to them, that means if they wanted to do something to us, there's nothing we can do about it, and they can leave.
But if they were real, we can't get no concrete proof. That's all
I just feel like everybody is raised in survival mode and everybody is super defensive, you know? So everything that's hard to understand, it's bad or it's supposed to hurt us, you know? But I feel like aliens, it's a subtlety to it to where they're not really tripping. It's a coexistence that we're in denial about.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say there's so many planets if what they say about space is true, like I would think that there's something out there, but let me just see one. Just put it on the table. Like, I don't know.
You ain't never seen Biz Marquee? How you think we got people? I ain't gonna lie, when I was in Africa too, though, they do got some tribes that be clicking when they talk. I swear to God, the Kosa. That's how you say it. You spell it with an X, and the X is the click. You can click it, and they be talking like, you know how like...
You like, nigga, you from outer space. Like.
Yeah, they got the shit on.
Finish with you.
Over, under polyamorous relationships.
What that mean? Like a lot?
Multiple, like open, multiple women, 2 women, 3 women, 4 women, 2 dudes, one girl.
I feel like 3 months ago, I would have said under, but at this moment right now that I'm in, I think it's overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Guns.
Guns are underrated. I want to get a gun. I don't have one.
I was just at the shooting range.
Yeah.
I went there. I took somebody with me. We went to the gun range, and it was her first time being there.
Who you take with
She
you?
was.
Oh,
It was the first time.
For those listeners, he cut me a look. I know exactly what it is.
It was the first time she's been there. You know what I'm saying? It eventually became overwhelming, like you said, because she's never been. She always wanted to go, or she said, "Oh, I get a gun, I'm gonna shoot it." And
I thought he was gonna say she's gonna shoot me.
shit, she probably would have at one point.
I went to a gun range
Yeah.
and I got scared because when I shot the gun, I'm like, oh, I can do this. You know?
Boom.
I felt
Scared
like,
yourself.
yeah, I could see me shooting someone. Like,
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait. I went to Arizona and like, you know, I've only shot like handguns, but they give us these big ass AKs with the laser scope on it. Bro, that laser scope makes it so easy to like hit the target that I'm like, yo, you could really gun a nigga down with this shit, bro. Like a mile away, like damn, nigga.
But even with a handgun, at the bridge of every gun, if you look right over the top of it, it'll show you exactly what you're shooting.
It
at.
ain't
Most
the same
times,
though.
huh?
That laser is not. That laser.
Yeah, I've never shot with
That laser is. It makes it incredibly
shoot like
easy.
this.
Yeah.
Miss it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas hands be off. Yeah. Like, what?
Okay, we got 2 minutes. Okay, top 3 rules for a lasting relationship.
Honesty, communication, and sacrifice.
I used to believe communication. That used to be, I think, understanding, because you can communicate to somebody, and if
Okay,
they don't
word.
understand what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
it's like it totally. And that's been.
You're right. What I say? Honesty, understanding, and sacrifice.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to sacrifice.
I think he's spot on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's if they don't understand,
Communicate
you
to
don't
understand, for
it.
sure.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just gonna say until just now hearing you say that, like I would have just thought that that just went hand to hand. Like if I'm communicating,
Nah.
trying to communicate
No,
back and forth.
no.
Like if it's a healthy relationship, yeah,
It could be a healthy relationship. Men and women think differently.
There's
Yeah,
logic
for
and
sure.
then there's emotion.
Yep.
that's true.
Like you
Sure.
said, and what happens is you got to get to the point where y'all can understand each other, because the way you say something
Mm-hmm.
may feel a certain way to her, but it don't feel anything,
Yeah.
no way to you.
Right.
Facts.
That's what I'm.
And they go off feelings.
Yes.
You go off logic.
Nigga
and,
spit.
when you have the feelings over logic, then you know what I'm saying, now you
It's
in a big
illogical.
conundrum. It is.
It's illogical.
It is.
It's a moment of passion and an emotional rage.
Because
It's unnecessary.
what you say and what she hear is two different things. So it's definitely
It's like a
Getting to
consideration
understand
of
it.
that fact and then an adjustment around it. to
Yep.
Where
Right.
you can like vocalize the point you're trying to make, but it can be received. Because a
Mhm.
lot of times when people are communicating, a lot of people just don't really be listening, waiting to respond, and not really taking in the point because
Yeah.
they don't allow people to finish. One thing I love and value is the motherfucking floor. When I got the floor, I got the fucking floor.
yeah.
You know, don't interrupt me. Hold on, because now I got to think about where I was getting at. Explain to you why you just cut me off, because I don't want that to happen again.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I'm the type of nigga like, I give the floor because I want the floor. So
Yeah.
I will let you have the floor and really just listen.
Yeah. Nah,
Like
it's
it.
dope.
Okay.
Oh,
got
Wait,
my fault. Go.
Solomon's finna kick our ass. This is the last one. We gotta go. Top 3 food spots in LA. We need clips. We need these clips.
Top 3?
Top 3. And then we out here. Love you guys.
Dang. I just had John and Vinny's yesterday. That's my favorite restaurant, whichever one. I've been to all of them. The one on Slauson used to be my favorite, but now my new favorite is the one in Beverly Hills because the homegirl worked there and she be comping me on some breakfast food.
Yeah, man.
John and Vinny, BH. What else I like? I want to shout out the homie Ja Mama. They got the hot sauce. The homie Ja, he be making empanadas. It's not necessarily a restaurant, but
Yeah.
he make real good food. He got a truck. He'll
Mhm.
pull up. I think he doing like yakitori now. It's like the little skewers, Japanese
Oh, yeah.
skewers with the
Mhm.
sauce on it.
Yeah,
Fire.
it's different.
It go up. Yeah. I'm a foodie, so I'm into like boutique pop up. The homies just opened up a restaurant on Melrose, IDK and Steve. It's called Cobras and Matadors.
Yeah.
I just went to IDK birthday party there. Lamb chops, stupid, crazy
What's up?
chicken. It's good.
It's like that.
Like-
It's new. It's a vibe in there too. It's real sexy in there. They got like orange wine, natural wines and stuff.
I'm big on the vibe. If the vibe is aesthetic, I'm
Good
there.
music.
Better
They was playing like live jazz, DJ set
Yeah,
up.
okay.
It's
You
like
said what's it called again?
Cobras,
Cobras?
and Matadors.
And Matadors on Melrose.
On Melrose, yep.
Like
And
I'm
buddy,
right down the
before we
street.
get out of here, how can people find you? What you got coming up? How can people find you and what you got coming up?
My name is Buddy on everything. Buddy, like your friend. And new album out right now. Don't forget to breathe.
Fire.
It's really important.
Go listen, please. Go listen.
Sure.
And yeah, shit. Check my stuff out. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and all the stuff. Yeah. I'm performing at Soho House tonight. Is this live?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all missed it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, man. Huge.
Thanks for having you.
Built that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We out. Cool.